How many weeks am I?
32.
The reason our bed is so hard to make is because someone won't move. No, that's fine. Hopefully. I hope that's fine. I don't care.
Well, I
don't really care if my face is blurry.
32.
I'm now 32 weeks pregnant.
I'm glad you know.
And I feel terrible. But not actually that much due to pregnancy. Maybe I'll just put all the drama into this video. I'll just have a really long, annoying pregnancy update.
But
that is a live update. There's a cat in your cupboard. Sophie, just open the cupboard door. I have felt terrible this entire week because I've been on antibiotics for ureaplasma, which I finished today, thank goodness. But it was like a week-long course of antibiotics and I get really sick on them. Oh, it's randomly hot today, okay?
Oh, that's where the breeze is coming from.
Yeah.
There's her scratchy head in the picture.
On Wednesday, even though I was feeling really terrible, Luke had gone to work, but we had no food left in the house. So I forced myself to get up and go to the shops. I ended up going to Carousel, which isn't our nearest shop, but I wanted the shops near Carousel. Oh no, I was looking at a house near Carousel. So I just went to Carousel after looking at the house. Okay, my card got full. Just to add to my bad days, my bad week. Why did I put that back in the bag? It needs to go over there. I also had an appointment that I really didn't want to go to, but decided to go to view a rental property over near Carousel Shopping Centre. So I went and looked at that. It was way outside our budget. So because I was already over there, I went to Carousel to go shopping, obviously. By this point it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock when I started shopping, and I needed to get a jar from Kmart, but just a jar. So obviously I wasn't going to carry a jar all the way from Kmart to Woolies. If you don't know Carousel, it's a huge shopping centre. Kmart at one end and Woolies all the way down the other end. So I parked near Kmart, planning to go to Woolies, do my shopping, and then walk back past Kmart, skip in, grab one jar, and then go back to my car. Luke finished work and rang me up. She just lifted her ass up and plunked it back down again. It was just like, boom. Luke finished work and rang me up and was like, where are you? Because I wasn't at home, but I felt like terrible, yeah, so he thought I would be at home.
Finished early as well.
So I would usually just head home on my own, but luckily I was like, no, I feel terrible, can you come help me pack the car? So he drove all the way to Carousel in a separate car, which was super duper lucky because when he got there, they'd actually, obviously all small shops in Western Australia are closed after 5 or sometimes 5:30. But the big shops like Kmart, Woolies, Big W, Coles,
no Big W at
Target, they stay open till 9. So obviously most shopping centres in general stay open till 9 because they have big shops in them. But apparently Carousel fences off the whole middle section of the shopping centre, so too bad if you want to go to Woolies and Kmart. You literally cannot do it.
You can.
How?
You gotta go to Kmart and then leave, go all the way around.
Yeah, you have to literally leave the shopping centre and go all the way around. And this is a huge shopping centre that is also under heaps of construction on like main roads surrounding it. So it's like really hard to just walk on the outside of the shopping centre. So it was just really, really stupid and we got blocked off. I couldn't get back to my car. Luke couldn't get to me. Luke ended up going back to his car. Do I have a water?
No.
Can you go get me a water, please?
Oh,
Luke had to go.
Request.
Luke had to go back to his car, drive his car around to the Woolies end, and then come help me with the shopping. And then he drove me back to my car, and that was it. We went to leave, and it was like at an intersection of the lights just outside Carousel on Albany Highway. I'd turned out to go into the I don't know why I'm explaining this so much when most people won't know where I'm talking about. But basically, it's a 3-lane road. I was in the farthest right lane because... Furthest?
Not farthest.
Farthest. I was in the distant right lane because the next intersection I had to turn right at. And we were going through the lights. We weren't doing 60, we were doing like 50, I think. Getting up to speed, and just as we were exiting the light intersection, a car literally just came across in front of me. Like I was in its blind spot sort of thing, so I do understand why they might not have seen me, though I am driving a huge 4-wheel drive. How can they miss me? I don't know. They obviously did not check their blind spot at all and had really badly set up mirrors. But I was in their blind spot and they just came across. They indicated and everything, but like indicated as they came across, not beforehand. So I had no warning and literally had to slam on my brakes, and my entire stomach got like thrown forwards and it really hurt. But yeah, it shook me up a bit, but I was about to say I'm pretty good at crashing.
I was like on the other intersection.
Yeah, Luke went a different way out of the car park, so it was like, this is the intersection. I was going straight through while he was trying to turn from here. So he was literally the first car turning and should have seen the entire thing and somehow missed it.
You're always in the left lane. I was looking in the left lane.
Why would I be in the left lane when I have to turn right at the next intersection?
I just thought someone's always in the left lane. I'm looking past. I haven't recognised your car yet. So you
yeah, it is a new car as well.
Little purple bean.
So I was almost in a crash, which would normally be fine. I'd normally be okay, but my tummy really hurt, and literally the instant that happened, baby stopped moving, and I was like, please move, please move. So once we got home and unpacked everything, I sort of rang up the antenatal assessment unit and was like, look, I've been in an almost crash. I had to stop really suddenly and it sort of hurt my tummy. But how long baby hasn't moved, how long do I wait? What do I do to see if baby will move before coming in? And they said, just come straight in. We went in and baby got CTG'd, I got checked over, everything was fine. The midwife was like, okay, you look good, baby looks good. I just have to show the CTG to the doctor. He may want to have a quick check over you, and then you can go home. And so the doctor comes in and we're ready to go home. I'm literally like about to get off the bed and he goes, so I'll be admitting you as an inpatient. I don't know why I had to stay in. They were being better safe than sorry, which is fair enough. But yeah, I literally, how many times? Like, I was in like 3 times.
Yeah, your expression when you
I
said
was
you
really
had to stay
confused.
In, like, what?
But yeah, so I ended up having to stay in the hospital overnight. There was a big kerfuffle with the fact that it was already past visiting hours. I was in like my day clothes, not very comfortable, not ready for anything. My phone was almost dead and I didn't have a charger. And because it was after visiting hours, Luke couldn't come back to give me my stuff. Yeah. He ended up doing that anyway, and luckily a nurse dropped it off. He brought my entire hospital bag. It seemed a bit stupid because I had all baby stuff in there, but it did help because I had everything I needed as well. And he also like chucked in like my pillow and everything, but I looked like a bit of an idiot because I had this huge heavy bag for like an overnight stay and I wasn't even having a baby.
I'm pretty sure I said to the midwife, it's our hospital bag, we'll just test it out. One of the midwives got really annoyed at me too. Because I was really worried. I don't know what I'm doing with the pillow. I was really worried about missing the dawn service, so I asked if there was any chance we could, like, I didn't know why I was in, so I didn't know how long it was going to be in for. So I asked if there was any chance of me getting it let out really, really early in the morning. Discharged. And the nurse was like, we might be able to do about 5 if you want to go to a local service. That
and
was
like,
the nurse midwife that we first saw.
Yeah, the first midwife. And when Luke mentioned that to the next midwife, she went off.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Well, yeah, well, it was the second midwife, the one that took you to the room. When we were walking out, she said you can come back at 8 a.m. And I was like, the other midwife nurse said that Storm might be able to be let out at 5 a.m. because she wants to go to the dawn service. And she was like, well, I think you should get your priorities straight. And I think it's taking a bit of a mockery if you just come in and then leave that early. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying the other midwife said we can do this. So yeah. I'm just checking. And she's like, well, I think you should stay in. We can't keep her in if she doesn't want to be here. And I said, oh no, trust me, she'll stay if she needs to.
Yeah.
Because I did tell her that if Storm said if it was just her in the hospital, she'd probably leave.
But it's not just
but
me.
But because she has a baby, she wants to make sure everything's okay, so she'll stay. Yeah. But
if it was just me, I wouldn't have even gone in.
She told me off for making a mockery of the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not trying to. It's the other midwife told us we could do this.
I ended up sharing a room with a newborn, which was a bit daunting at first, but it was actually okay. But she actually did pretty well. Like, she didn't wake me that much, and when she did, I needed to pee anyway, so I probably woke up more than she did, needing to go to the toilet.
And got a better sleep.
But it did suck though, because I felt really bad every time I had to like turn the light on to go to the toilet or do anything.
Because the toilet was on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
right
they were between me and the toilet, so I had to walk past them. I generally could time it so I went to the toilet when the baby woke up. Like, if the baby woke me, that's when I went to the toilet while baby was already awake.
Because you go to the toilet like 6-7 times a night sometimes.
I was actually pretty good though. Like, that was honestly a really good sleep, which I did not expect.
Which kind of says a lot about me, the fact that you sleep, that's disgusting. You sleep better in a room with a newborn than you do with me. Yeah. This one's going in the bin too.
I've been telling him that these bottles are disgusting for months now.
Do you want to get a close-up on it? Or will it just like disgust people?
I'll show them later. This is the good one.
Take the lid off and show the inside the lid.
Oh, I don't want to. I'll throw up. Like, just, oh. And like, there's just crap.
Like, the last one had like all inside here.
Was all black.
It was like all black and like...
Like, this black stuff was all over it. And he's finally looked at them and realised there's legit. No,
I've seen them before, and like, because sometimes I like rub my finger inside there.
Yeah.
And it comes up with this like black stuff, so I just give it a wash. But I've actually looked at them. This one's not as bad as the last one, but the one I threw out earlier today had like all this like
black mould
gunk all around the rim that I've been drinking for months, and this one's got like
stuff. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get some new bottles.
But yes, I spent the night with a newborn. I did not end up going to the service. I did wake up in time for the dawn, and I sort of spent the dawn thinking and reflecting, and I was actually really good because I felt like it was good to be sitting there listening to all the babies crying, because I was like, this is really cool. Like, I get to appreciate literally new life coming into a world thanks to the sacrifices of all the soldiers. And there was going to be a service at the hospital, but we had our ultrasound like almost clash with it, so we didn't get to. Yeah, we could have made it if I knew where the chapel was, but I had no idea, so I had to ask a nurse, and by the time a nurse came in, it was too late. But we did get to see Bub. He is over 2 kilos. He was about 2.13 kilos.
Which, for the week you're in, he's supposed to be between 1.5 and 1.7.
But yeah, we did get to see Bub, which was really cute. Did you see his lips?
He was sucking on the umbilical cord again.
He was sucking on the umbilical cord again.
He was doing it like a month ago when we saw him.
He was also kicking heaps during the CTG that they did just before I left, just before I got discharged.
Yeah, you could see the thing on your stomach actually. Like,
yeah, the thing on my stomach was actually like moving around. I might have a video. I'll see if I can try and put it in, but it's on my phone, and my phone has trouble connecting to my laptop. So
we can put in some videos of the first CTG you had the night that you kept in, because I took a few videos.
Yeah, but getting it to my laptop's what's hard.
And we also have some videos of his like heartbeat. Stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a couple of videos from the night. I'll see where I can chuck them in. But yeah, so that was like the drama of Wednesday, Thursday. I got discharged on Thursday. I did get to we watched the footy game, the Anzac round footy game. Anzac Day game. Sorry. But yeah, so I did get to do my like stand up and my anthem and my minute silence, though they didn't sing the second verse of the Australian anthem, which really frustrated me, but we're not going into that. And that was that. I was in pain and still felt terrible that day, but we got through it. But everything was okay. I was getting just Braxton Hicks contractions quite regularly whilst at the hospital, and I've been getting them so bad since. It's really frustrating me. But my life gets worse. Tuesday, possibly sometime earlier in the week anyway, we went to the dog park, and on the way home we got takeaway just at the shop on the way home.
Dinner, yeah.
And I got a packet of chips from Hungry Jack's.
Yeah,
that one?
the two other ones.
And the second last chip I bit into, like, hurt the back of my teeth, and I was like, ow, that hurt. Didn't really think much of it until fast forward to Thursday night, where I legit could not sleep all night from the pain of a toothache.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually need to cough. I just got like that really, really dry throat.
You doing it, Claire?
My eyes are watering again. And then I sat up and like gargled salt water, brushed my teeth, and then literally I finally fell asleep for about an hour, at about 5 a.m. I think, with an ice pack on my face. That morning Luke had a hairdresser's appointment, so he wasn't with me. I went on my own.
I look so good.
I went on my own and saw the dentist, and basically ended up with emergency extraction of my teeth.
Wisdom teeth.
Yeah, my two back, top and bottom wisdom teeth on my left. I do need to get some removed on my right, but not right now. That can wait till after pregnancy, because you can't take any painkillers that actually help. So yeah, I've not been feeling very well because my teeth are hurting. I can't eat anything. I'm on a liquid diet, and there's not much liquid things to eat in the world that sustain a pregnant person. But yeah, so obviously I'm like sick from antibiotics, sore from my almost car crash, and then I had my teeth removed and I felt terrible for that. And now I've got really, really, really bad hay fever. It's not too bad at the moment, believe it or not, but it's literally to the point where I just am bawling my eyes out and can't see, and just
Bad things are supposed to come in 3s, not 4s. Unless you're getting your second set of 3s.
Yeah, my 5th set of 3s at this point. And then also all today I've been having really bad contractions, just constantly, all day. Baby's really low in my pelvis.
Yeah, he's really dropped.
He's really dropped down, and I can feel it. Like, walking today was really painful, but then also I was getting contractions, so I just like, my hips weren't working, and then my stomach just felt like this solid mass of pain, and I just...
Solid mass of pain.
And then I like was crying because of my hay fever, and I couldn't breathe, and I just...
Yeah, you were actually
my face is aching and numb and swollen, and...
There were actually like tears coming out of your, like, down your cheek. I thought you were like super upset. Crying,
yeah. I'm just walking around the shops bawling my eyes out, and I'm like, I swear it's just hay fever, guys.
Didn't look good when we first like got out of the car and you're just crying. It looked like we had like a massive fight or something.
But yeah, so I've not been well.
No, you haven't.
And I don't know what symptoms of pregnancy and what is just my crappy life. An update on Bub, we did get to see him on the ultrasound. We also found out his position from the midwife. We had our midwife appointment on Tuesday as well.
Okay, my battery could be about to die at any point, so we are now at the midwife appointment. I don't feel well, so I just want to get this over with, but yep, that's it. You gonna...
What's up?
So he is very much down, ready to get engaged, like on the verge of being engaged.
Head's
just
facing that way.
Prepared. He keeps rolling over. It's facing this way again right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he is head down.
Which is good.
Engaged, ready to go, but he is rotating still. Like, he's still spinning around and kicking this side and kicking that side. And
is that like normal?
yeah, that's normal.
Okay, so
they can literally do that during labour.
He's not fully engaged.
No.
No, but he's...
I can't think of the word, but there's a word for it where they're like...
Pre-engaged?
No. There's a word for it where they're prepared to be engaged, but not dropped yet.
You're also not supposed to be drinking from straws.
It's really hard to have a liquid diet but not drink from straws, just so you know.
It's really hard to have a liquid diet whilst being pregnant, period.
It is really hard to drink from
keep
straws.
the liquid in your mouth.
Stop kicking for a second. I forgot to mention that I have had a really sore throat all before my teeth were out as well, so I've literally been on a pretty much liquid diet anyway, because at one point all I could have was milk. I couldn't even get water to swallow itself, if that made sense.
You couldn't swallow water?
Yeah, I couldn't swallow water. I could barely swallow milk, and I hate milk.
And you couldn't talk?
So I'm just starving.
Before you left for the dentist, you're like, I'll wait till I get back till I have breakfast. And then you came back and you're like, he told me I can't eat for a few hours.
But yeah, it was good though because the stuff numbed my throat a bit, so I didn't have my sore throat.
How's your throat now?
It's sore again, but it's not as bad.
Getting better?
Yeah, it is getting
You've managed to eat.
But yeah, so that is the dramas of this week.
It was a very interesting week.
I couldn't go to work on Friday, obviously, and I'm actually panicking about that because I texted my boss saying, because I meant to be on bed rest, and then I ended up at the dentist anyway, so like lucky I didn't go. I texted my boss to let him know, and he still hasn't answered.
And you're wondering, did he get it?
Yeah, I am, because apparently Mika, who I work with, texted him as well because she had to miss work on Friday.
Oh shit.
Because her car broke down, so she had to get him, like, do all the organising and mechanics and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we both didn't turn up, and we're pretty much the only two people that work there on our specific department. And we both didn't turn up, and he didn't answer either of our texts. But yeah, so I'm really worried because, like, if he didn't find out, then we literally both just didn't turn up.
And you're like best friends. Looks a little bit.
Yeah, and it would look sus too, but
It's
it was
sus.
for completely different reasons, I swear. Pregnancy-wise, my belly is itchy. It's itchy right now, actually.
Is that because you shave?
I didn't shave my belly.
Yes.
We went shopping for, I'm having a pregnancy photo shoot
2 weeks.
in about 2 weeks. And that was terrible to shop for. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I'm honestly on the point where I'm just gonna wear underwear to this pregnancy photo shoot because it's easier to find underwear than dresses that fit a pregnant woman. Yeah, well, they said that they have heaps of, like, I've seen some of the pictures they do, and they have heaps of, like, silky fabrics that they, like, drape around you as well.
Okay.
So it's like they can make it drape so that it just shows off your belly and stuff like that. So obviously you just turn up in underwear.
Well, turn up in clothes. And then...
Turn up in clothes, but do it in underwear, and then they drape all this fabric around you, which I'm contemplating doing that instead. Honestly, this week is just like, I don't know what's pregnancy, what's antibiotics, what's other stuff I've been through. Bub has been kicking like crazy and is head down. That's just about all we know. If you follow my Instagram, go look at baby moving in my belly.
This is when you plug what your Instagram.
Yeah, but that involves downloading it from my phone, and I'm telling you, my phone is stupid.
No, I meant like just say your handle.
My handle? What's a handle?
Your Instagram name, like at.
Oh, at DJS Cloud.
There you go.
Is that what you meant?
Yes, that's called a handle.
Or I could just link it down below.
Or we didn't know.
Baby was actually moving heaps, but then as soon as I got the camera out, he stopped. But I still got one okay movement.
Oh. Oh my god.
Okay.
Belly shots.
Come on, babe, I need to focus on you before my camera dies. Hi, Flair! Oh crap, she's coming. Aww. Yep, that's my belly. Has it grown? I can't tell anymore if it grows.
Holy crap!
What?
I just saw your video.
You only just saw my
Oh
video.
my god. I like it. Wait, what? I liked it, but I'm just saying
Wait,
it.
I want to see my video. Is my belly growing?
It's dropping.
Is it? I can't tell.
So,
Oh, hay fever and sickness, not good. Head back up, head back up.
If you enjoyed watching, please give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more videos in the future, hit subscribe. Thank you!